Yo, Anne, good to see you. How's it going today? Happy to have you in the chat. How was your evening? Good day, thanks, and you? Yeah, doing okay. Glad it's Friday, thank God. Feel a tiny bit sickly, but you know, we persevere. Do you have any fun weekend plans? Lil Bree, how's it going? How are you holding down the fort over in Germany? Not at all, getting work done around my place. Sorry, I'm old. What does body doubling mean? It just means, like, have you ever had it where you feel like you can just like focus better and like get to work when someone's in the same room as you? Not necessarily like having to engage with each other, but compared, like for me, it's easier to like focus and like do work while there's someone near me than if I'm by myself. Like being by myself is just way too difficult in my opinion. So it's kind of like an ADHD tool that people use. Yo, Luna Craft, good to see you. How's it going today? Happy to have you here. How are you? Good, just preparing for a market tomorrow, doing some last minute crochet. Nice, well hopefully this stream will help with that. What are you working on? Are you working on like little small things or any big projects for it? And the task list, is that something you wrote up? It's like it's an overlay thing. So let me show you what that looks like. So it says socials, so I can type in done on Twitch and then it marks it out. So then I can put a task. So like the next thing I need to do is reminders for campaign. And then if you are on Twitch, you can actually add them yourself as well. Sup Pock, good to see you. How are you today? Congratulations on Arceus League. Huge, huge. I am a streamy weemy. All right. Call streamer a cutie. You know, and I don't know when it's gonna come. I am on my toes. I am in anticipation. I do all the flags I can. Those are just the ones I'm out of. Yeah, micro tiny, just some little pin and buy flags and the size 10 cotton crochet thread. They're for sew on patches. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool thing to be offering. How many more do you need to do till you feel content? And then I am gonna have to be checking my or doing some stuff on my phone for just a moment. Oh, just at least one of each. Nice, nice. Where are you located again? You don't happen to be in Portland, do you? Are you? Dude, it never took me that long to get to Arc with Guardy. Bro, all I know is Arceus. Me and Arceus go way back. I am currently sitting... I played a little bit this morning trying out Arboliva, but there's so much Shaman and my god. There's just like no one-hit KO potential. I'm going against things like Decidueye, which Decidueye EX actually is not that bad. Like every time I verse it, I'm like, oh god. I might build it. I might build it. But I also kind of want to get some of the Zardy boys, and if you're interested as well, I definitely want to try to get like Hydreigon EX and like build it from the ground up. Like I don't see any list on it. I kind of want to build like a rogue, like my own deck. You're in Toronto, that's right. Oh, I'm so jealous. Toronto has so many amazing tattoo artists. I think I'm just gonna get reps with straight pole now. Nice. My straight pole is that. That's not Polt Nor, is it? Is it just like Polt with like the text in it? Polt and Friends. I mean, honestly, if you're ever able to play the Genesect, I think I'd be the most interested in that one. Just like Polt and Friends as well, if I were to play Polt. It's wild garlic season here right now, and I made it my mission to make as much pesto and butter as I can. Oh my god, that sounds so good. Doesn't Hydreigon lose to Shaman too, though? I mean, I don't know if it loses to it, but I mean, it's like 200 base attack with the discard synergy isn't too bad, I would say. Something so thrilling about, and it's only 2 energy. So it's like not that committal, but being able to just discard their deck is like kind of hilarious. And plus it's Knocked Owl. I want to do like Knocked Owl Dawn stuff, and man, do I miss playing Knocked Owl Dawn. I miss Charizard. Don Dragon, yes. Yeah, so I think this weekend my goal for gaming wise is to build the deck and have some good fun with it. And I am trying to make a Mega Meganium team on Champions because I didn't even realize I had a shiny Meganium on my Pokemon Go. So I'm like, oh hell yeah. So I'm excited to make a team and play with it this weekend. The Devil's Lettuce calls my name. It's gonna be so fun. Oh my god, that's in my eye. This is the Lord spiting me for even just saying Devil's Lettuce out loud. Ow. I need to see what the event locator is looking like for Portland. True. I haven't been to anything in some time, but I see that they have the Mega and Friends mat right now, which I would like to win. But I don't know if I'm good enough anymore. I'm all washed up. Everyone hit the reset button at least. Yes, true, true. Hi Abby State, how's it going today? Good to see you. Do you have a regular stream schedule? I really do need to make like a streaming calendar for my socials. I don't know how you can really do it for YouTube, but I have been streaming every single day. The latest I'll go live is like 2 p.m. or 2 or 2:30 p.m. Pacific. Some days I'm able to go early as 12, just depends on my work schedule. And then I have been streaming at night as well, PST, like around from like 8 to 11. So still trying to find my groove. But yeah, hope to have you. How do you keep up with your streamer schedules? What do you do for work these days? Outside of like content, well, for work, I am working for a startup marketplace called Ribbler, which has been fun. So I do like some of the like campaign management and work with like the influencers. I like don't really do their content, but I do execute it. And then I have my own content stuff, so I'm trying to throw streaming in the mix there, but my bigger money makers are my blog, which is really helpful for anyone to click. And then I sell my patterns and then off socials as well. And then on the weekends, I do teach crochet, but I am picking up some private lessons to teach. Trying to figure out how much I want to charge for them, which is like the tricky part. I'm in the UK. I'll drop in when I can. Yay! So glad to hear that, Abbey State. What's going on with you two though? Are you a crafter yourself? Yep. Yeah, it's a lot of jobs to be doing. I'm a knitter mostly, picking up some crochet and enjoying it. Nice, nice. What kind of crochet projects are you like dabbling into? And I really do need to get better at knitting. You can make so many amazing like wearables for knitting for sure. I love the drape that comes along with it. But a nurse during the day, which takes some more time than I'd like. Thank you for what you do, though. We definitely need people in this world like you to be taking care of, those in the hospital bed. So appreciate what you do for your line of work. Okay, bye for now, Vincent. Have a good night, weekend. All right, Anne, thank you so much for coming by and saying hello. Have a wonderful rest of your day and night and weekend. I hope it's relaxing. We might be streaming some champions, so we'll catch you later. I'm gonna hit the reset button back to when the format was FGH. What does that mean, Fireball? What does that mean? I've started a granny square set that will hopefully become a button-up shirt at some point. Oh, let's go. Oh, nice. That's really cool. I'm working on a cherry blossom granny square on Monday for the stream that I'm doing for the company I work for. So I'm excited. Oh, I see what you mean. How come all the way back there? What do you think of the current format, Fireball? Sounds cool. How much knitting have you tried? I've done enough where I know how to knit, I know how to cast on, I know how to knit and purl, but I wouldn't know how to like do a whole project or especially design. I would not know how to do that. But I can start it and continue going. I don't really remember how to turn though. Like I have a lot I could learn for sure. Worst format I've played in, too much pole. Damn, I was just talking to Pock about his pole playing. I hate to hear it. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Have a great rest of your day. All right, bye Bree. Have a good one. Thank you so much for jumping in. I hope all the pesto and butter works out for you this weekend. Yeah, I think I also just need to get like a better pair of needles and yarn for it, because every time I do it, it like hurts my fingies. I love Polt's an interesting one. It is hard, but I feel that I mainly use fingering weight, so everything takes forever. But do you feel like that is easier on your fingers though? Than I always like end up with like I don't have an example. I always use like way too thick a yarn, I think. Dang, all the cups next weekend are in Gresham or Hillsborough. I'm sure Ska could pick you up. Yeah, Gresham is definitely a drive for me. Hillsborough would be much, much easier. Where, do you know what shop is it in Hillsborough? There's plenty of ways to counter pull at least. Everyone be throwing them Clefairies in there. Rest in peace, no car gang. Hey, he's doing public transit. He's saving the world. Oh, Grove Warden. Oh, wait, it's a cup? I didn't even know Grove Warden threw. Actually, no, I have played at cups in Grove Warden. Maybe I'll go to that one. I'm gonna go now. Gotta test this trash Pult deck out. You can't go on with that attitude. But thanks for coming on by, Fireball. Have a good one. Oh yeah, it throws me off when I switch to a heavier yarn weight. I'm on shift in the morning, so better head out. I'll keep an eye out for you going live again. Thank you so much, Abby. I really appreciate it. I think if you subscribe, it should alert maybe, but I do post on my stories and stuff when I go live, and I really should in my... Actually, I should be using my broadcast channel. What the heck? All right, have a good one. It was really good to see you, Abby. Take care, and I'll catch you later. There's 2 stores doing their first challenges that weekend, though. Capes and Crepes right by my place. Capes and Crepes? Bro, I've never even heard of that place. All right, bye. Thanks for coming. Oh, really? Is it like mocks then? Dude, I can't believe you're gonna be back. Huge, huge. We're getting the gang back together. Yo, Zero Jackson, good to see you again. How are you today? They do crepes and boba? Oh, that's actually really sick. I'd be down. I mean, I don't know how like eager I am to do a challenge, but we should get the whole squad to show up. That shouldn't be too tall of an order, I don't think. I'm good. How about you? Have you come to terms how the mini milk looks? I have one idea to make it look more like milk. All right, let's hear it. I think I've come to an acceptance that it looks more of like a tub of yogurt, or I might call it creamer. So it'd be like milk creamer. So the milk creamer links back to the milk pattern. So I might do the milk creamer, I think. And I'm doing all right. The headache was persisting yesterday, but I don't feel it yet today. I think it's because today I was drinking my Chinese coffee, and yesterday I was drinking like normal ass American, like, you know, what do they call, like just like the instant coffee that like effed my brain. So yeah, I feel better. I'm about to update the event notes. We're gaming when I get back. Hell yeah. Hells yeah. Dude, so when people in the chat, I don't know, I'm not a very spontaneous person. So when people in the chat are like, who's doing this today? I'm just like, well, hold on. I thought I was sleeping in. Yeah, there is sort by date now, which is like, I'm relieved of my duties. Yay. Make the bottom circle / base smaller than the top. Basically go for more of an irregular cylinder. Oh, yeah. So kind of go like, I know what you mean. I kind of hate doing that shape with Ami, to be frank. So I might just do the creamer idea, but you are right though. That would look more like glass of milky. It's actually a pretty good idea. I think it's just the fact that it recorded the whole thing that makes me like not want to do it again. So out of sheer laziness, I'm not sure I will, but I do appreciate your input, and I do appreciate you taking the mental energy to even like think about it. Yeah, I think it was the coffee. Yeah, it was painful. Oh wait, it's on the 25th. I think that's when Christopher said he signed up for the Mox Cup, unless they moved it. And I am technically in that VGC tournament that day. Fuck. But I mean, if the boy Pac is in town, I guess I could not do it. Mox moved to May 9th. Oh, okay. Lol, it was either that or adding a straw, but the straw seems like it'd be harder to make in such a small size. Actually, the straw wouldn't be too difficult. Oh, that's nice. Do you design patterns yourself, Zero? You won't be here for Mox. Right, you don't want to pay $25 to get into an event? Hi, Sidetic. How's it going today? Thank you so much for the follow. Happy to have you here. How's it going today? Are you a crafter yourself? You'll be in Vancouver, BC. Must be nice. Must be nice. What's the purpose or reason? Not really, but I might get into it. I have freehanded a couple of things recently that have come out pretty neat looking, so I might give pattern making a try. Nice, that's awesome. That'll be fun. It's fun. It's like definitely a big problem solving thing. I am definitely going to be next week focusing on trying to get my Patreon all set up. I think I might set up like a one-on-one or like a group creative like exclusive live stream where I just it's like office hours where all I'm doing is I'm just there to help. That is it. Hanging with the lady instead of LA regional. Really? Oh, okay. Dang, no LA for you either, huh? I think that'll be like definitely worth it. That'll be a nice way to kind of, re-spark, revigorate the romance. So nice. That's a really good idea. How did you both land on Vancouver? Make sure to get rid of your JD Vance memes so Border Patrol doesn't see them. She went for the first regional up there, and we haven't been back together since. One of our fave cities. I only hear amazing things about Vancouver, and every person I've met from Vancouver has been like nothing but nice. Ah, so jealous. All right, bye, Pock. Thanks for coming on by and saying hello and hanging out. I appreciate your viewership. Have a good one, and I'll catch you later. And for everyone watching on TikTok, we are streaming on Twitch and YouTube. Hope to see you over on those platforms. Definitely a bit easier to watch and chat and stuff. I've just learned about the on Chrome how you can like turn 2 tabs into one viewing. Kind of a game changer, and I can't believe I didn't know about it this whole time. God, I have a hangnail that hurts so bad. Is there anyone in the chat who's been playing Champions? Nope, you haven't missed anything. I've just been finishing off the last of these work tasks. Okay, I think I'm done with that. Excuse me.
Hey crafters, Ribeye here, easier way to craft. So stay with me for a minute and let me have easy to follow instructions. Switch between
Okay, time to upload a. Oh wait, actually, a few more of these. Okay. Eager. Eager is the word. Let's open up good old Premiere. All right. Today, I'm going to be going over the new Ribbler update for their e-patterns. If you don't know what Ribbler is, it is a marketplace for crochet, knitting, sewing, and Tunisian crochet patterns. However, they're all e-patterns, so they're all interactive, and there's a lot more that you can do than you can do with a PDF. And I've definitely been burned by PDFs many times, so it's nice to make this shift over to e-patterns, as I do think that they are the future for sure. And they've been quite the pioneers when it comes to being able to make patterns a bit more, or give them a bit more life than you can do with a PDF. And they've now given it a big update and overhaul to the way it operates and looks. So we are going to jump in and take a look at it from a crafter's point of view as well as a designer's point of view. So we'll take a look and see all the new fun updates. And yeah, I hope that you like it and maybe even consider being able to, get a Ribbler account and following my shop and getting some of my e-patterns. The e-patterns I have in my shop being able to, get a Ribbler account and following my shop and getting some of my e-patterns. The e-patterns I have in my shop are exclusively on Ribbler. The rest of them can be found on my blog and my YouTube channel, but the ones that are on Ribbler are exclusively there. And then also down in the description, there is also a link that if you click it after you get your account, you will be gifted a gem. So on Ribbler, when you get a gem, you can exchange it for certain things such as patterns or rewards. So it's kind of like an in-house currency of sorts that you can use. Not on every pattern, gem pattern library that does refresh every month. So let's hop into it, and I hope that you like all the updates as much as I do. I'm very excited about it. So here we are in my Ribbler shop. It's a fun interface for sure. I do have my winter amigurumi bundle, but I do already have patterns here. So these are my interactive patterns. But we're gonna go from a crafter's point of view first. We're gonna go check this out. So we'll go into my Everything Nice Pumpkin Spice Latte pattern. And as you can see here, actually, they have this on all the patterns. The Real Makers Zero Slop tag. And here's their content policy on it. Very prohibited on the AI patterns, which is a really nice stance to see a company make. Big fan of that. It's, people's times shouldn't be wasted on patterns that just don't work, stolen. So it's really cool to see a solid and firm stance on that. Let's jump into it. So this is what it looks like on the product page. Pretty clean. And it's really nice to be able to like see what people have made with like the reviews right here. I actually really quite like that function. So let's jump into it. Let's Ribbler it. And since I've already been here, it took me down there. But to kick us off, actually I'm gonna move me over here to this bottom corner. So here is what it looks like to begin with. It is all scrolled down, so that's really nice. Before, it was you had to go page by page, which now that I'm in hindsight, it does feel kind of bad, so I'm really glad that they made this shift. You want to see the photos here, and then you have all the information that you need to kick it off, so really easy to find. And if you are even doing like clothing, you can actually like choose different sizes color coded, and you can actually only focus on one size at a time if you do decide to do that, which is really cool. So here's the instructions, and you know, like what makes this interactive is I am a YouTuber, or you know, since you're watching this on YouTube, I was able to like link my YouTube video here, so I can add how to do a magic ring, so you don't have to like open up a bunch of different tabs, which is really cool. And then this is embedded, so you can still get, you know, like that viewership if you're a YouTuber. So this is really nice as someone who's a content creator. And then one of my favorite things on here on Ribbler that they've had for a long time is being able to just cross out your rounds. So just clicking it, you see what that does. Like, you know, as someone, you know, many creatives, they can get lost in the process. So this is a really good way to like kind of keep track of like where you're at. And it even comes up with a progress bar that shows up to let you know how far you are in a pattern. And you can actually go check that manually, which I'll show you. So this is a really cool feature. And yeah, it's just really clean looking going through the pattern itself. And rather than having to scroll like you would like a PDF, you can actually click on this, like this go-to navigational menu. So like if I want to go to the handle of the pattern, I can click handle, and it takes me right there. It's very snappy, a lot snappier than it was, whatever you might be used to if you were already using Ribbler before. And yeah, you can just jump across the pattern super seamlessly and easily. So big fan of that. Yeah, it's really, really cool. And then you can also do a journal function. So on Ribbler, when you get a gem, you can exchange it for certain. So here we are in my Ribbler shop. It's a fun interface for sure. I do have my winter amigurumi bundle, but I do already have patterns here. So these are my interactive patterns. But we're gonna go from a crafter's point of view first. We're gonna go check this out. So we'll go into my Everything Nice. In here, it took me down there. But to kick us off, actually, I'm gonna move me over here to this bottom corner. So here is what it looks like to begin with. It is all scrolled down. Be like a bit too overwhelming to look at. So all you have to do is click focus, and it gives you just the one like line or round or row at a time, which is really a unique thing. So I can click mark as completed. I'll do my round 2, mark as completed, and yeah, it's really cool. So you can check that out. I think in centimeters, like as a designer. So I'll go to edit on rebuild. So here it looks like, so I'm just gonna like use my giraffe pattern as like an example here. So this is what it looks like if I were to be creating the pattern. So you know, you can like upload, and you can do all this mobile too. So if you're someone who wants to like design and create patterns on the fly, you can definitely do that via mobile. And then you have all of these functions. So you saw that, what it looks like. And what I wanted to show you is, so here, let's take a look here actually at the top. So I've already added all these, and which is really nice is that you can actually copy and paste really, really easily. And I'll actually have to show you that. But what's cool is when you click this line, any of the lines really, it gives you a bunch of options. So if you click it, you get a bunch of options here. So you can like add a photo at the end of the round. You can add a photo, a file, a YouTube, Instagram, TikTok link, or a chart. So that's really cool, really easy. If you've used PDFs, having to fiddle with like Word documents is like honestly a pain. You can have like the unique sizes. This doesn't apply to the amigurumi, but I guess it could. But this really applies to like a lot of like the clothing stuff. So that's pretty cool. You can change the different line modes. So if this is actually more of a header, you can turn that into a header and then add a different pattern of mine that I wanted to grab. I can actually copy this. So I'll copy and say this was part of like the same pattern. I can just do add new line, click here, and then I can simply paste, and then it'll just add it, as it does seem to like kind of just have that function. So I didn't have to type it all out one by one. That you can, but just wanted to show there, yeah, and there you have it. I didn't want to do too long of a video, but just wanted to show off some of the new features and what it looks like to be inside of a pattern from a crafter's point of view and a designer's point of view. I hope you enjoyed the video. I do work closely with the company, and I do live stream for them every Monday, which is a cool thing. So definitely check that out. The links will be down below in the description. Along with that, there's a link as well. If you have an account or making an account, come back to this link and you can click it and you can claim a gem to claim for. Today, I'm going to be going over the new Ribbler update for their e-patterns. If you don't know, and they've now given it a big update and today I'm going to be going over okay, I gotta take a quick here, let me grab something. Okay, let's record this. Okay. My God. Actually, you know what? Okay, if my mic is gonna make that much sound. And then I am going to end the TikTok stream. But for all those watching on TikTok, you can find me on Twitch and YouTube for a little bit longer. Hope to see you over there. And if not, I hope you have a great weekend. Take care on TikTok. Bye-bye now. Hi, Rain. How's it going today? Good to see you. Happy Friday to you as well. How are you today? I am back. Has anyone ever told you that your eyebrows are on point? Aw, thanks. I actually need to get them waxed pretty bad, but I appreciate the kind words. I like body doubling and having accountability groups to help me keep on task. Well, that is the stream for you then. That's pretty much all I've been using these streaming. Like, I really like doing it as well. Big fan. It's like the only way to keep myself accountable and get like all my work done. So, are you working on something today? All right, bye, Jackson. Have a good one. I'll probably not be streaming too much longer. Probably like another 20 or so minutes. But it was good to see you. Thank you so much for coming on by. I'll catch you later. All right, got a new video posted. I think I can call that good for now. I think I'm going to play just a little bit of TCG. Just to close out the stream, and yeah. All right, what deck to play?
to Google how to.
Star you. And I guess the Badoo. This opening hand is pretty bad, but maybe we get something off the top deck. Oh God. It's not looking good. I hope I get a lilies. God, I hope for the lilies. Okay. I mean, yeah. And then I started blasting them. Okay, that's good. Yes, get a giant hand size. I like that. I like that a lot. Ooh. Cool. Not a bad position to be in. Boss this up. Dude, this Wally's Compassion's actually. Yeah, it's really good. is fine. And we'll do it again. Sorry, I was driving. I'm not bad. The sun is shining. I'm breathing. Good stuff. Besides late stage capitalism and taxes and gestures of everything, I guess I can't complain. You didn't love sending in taxes to fund a terrorist organization? But glad to hear it. It's good that it's a Friday. I think we can all appreciate that. Late stage capitalism. At what point does it all just burn? Do you have exciting plans for the weekend? Okay, we take those. Oh, thank you for reminding me. That's a whole oh my god. Holy shit. I completely forgot about that. Okay, thank you. We're up to really 20? I thought it was 8. Dang. Hi Fairy Dust, how's it going today? Good to see you. Thanks so much for coming on by. Hope you're doing well. I'm working this weekend, and in my downtime I hope to work in my garden. I have a little free apothecary at my house. I make herbal medicine for the community with garden grown herbs. What? That's cool. A lot more than I'm doing. I'm just trying to save money this weekend, and I will just be chilling at home. It is 420 weekend, so that's that. Nothing more to say about it. And then I do have to go do a friend's birthday bar crawl on Saturday night, which will definitely be interesting. I don't really want to spend the money, but you know, you gotta show face, and then play some of my other game that I'm looking forward to. Hi, even came and fucking soul today. I'm one of those odd people who clutches pearls and misspell words. I'm a bad fairy. No, you're all good. Don't worry about the misspelling at all. I hope you're having a good Friday so far, Fairy Dust. Yes, happy 420. Chances are high that I will fall asleep and end up lurking, but I wanted to say hi. Didn't even see that one. But thank you so much for coming on by, Fairy Dust, and showing your support. Always appreciate it so much. I hope you're doing well. Ooh, that is not good. It's looking pretty over for me, but who knows? Maybe he whiffs. Nice. Last time I went to a bar crawl, I embarrassed myself. It's been a while for me too, but I don't really drink. I'm not really all that into it, so I should be okay. But what happened last time you did? Oh god, yeah, it's over. Let's get out of here. feel like this deck needs like a Tatsugiri in it. But not a clue what I should substitute it for. Honestly, I probably don't need all these monkeys. It was a long day, but I trained someone at work and they were easy to train and we got along super well. Glad it was an easy one to train. Nice. That's always really good. You know, any pleasant human experience is always like, there's just too many negative ones that you kind of have to like count the positives. Let's see if this does anything for us. Oh, we do get the Tatsugiri, but the Badoo is also super good. I don't drink anymore at all. Last bar crawl, we ended up at a karaoke bar and ended up topless and rapping Bust a Move. Holy moly. I mean, that sounds, it's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. No judgment on that. Actually, do I even need the Tatsugiri in this matchup at this point? Is that your go-to song for karaoke? I haven't been to a bar in a long time. Last time I went to a bar, I was hit on by a guy that had a Betty White fetish. How do you know that? Just went home, decided that wasn't going to be my best night in a bar. Haven't gone to one since. How do you know they had a fetish for that, and how did that like involve you? Okay, not good. A Hilda. I mean, this does just get me what I need, so we shall do it. Isn't Mega Stormy so cool? of it? I like hear a song part that I don't like. And he did not attack. Well, just in convo, he said he always wanted to bend Betty White over to. I told him that was odd. He then called the bartender over and asked him if he would like to. That's pretty strange. It's a strange thing, honestly. I mean, not that someone would want to like have coitus with anyone, but that they would be so like vocal and pushy about it, I suppose. Like, what the hell? What the hell? Ruh-roh. Okay, it's not good. He did get the knockout, so that's pretty bad. He took it as an omen that the night was a bust. Honestly, that is fair. Maybe, just maybe, he can't get the knockout on this one. I don't know, probably, but we shall see. Well, that's good that you kind of listened to your gut on that. All right, we're still alive. Guess he wasn't able to get what he needed. I don't even know why he didn't attack. I almost feel like I'm better off just bossing up. This one. got weekend plans. Hopefully just chilling and saving money, honestly, is the plan. Nothing too crazy. I really just want to, it's been like a kind of a stressful week, so. What about you? I don't know how to crochet, but maybe next time you're at ICE, I'll come down with my rug stuff. I make rag rugs. Yes, that would be awesome. We'll be down there soon now that the weather is clearing up, but just took a big L here. I am actually going to be ending stream. I did all that I needed to today for work. I even got a video uploaded, so exciting stuff. Today, I'm going to be going over 2 whole views, woohoo. So I am going to get out of here, but it's been real. I hope everyone has a great weekend. I might even stream again later. But yeah, so I will catch everyone later. Have a good night, have a good weekend, and I'll catch you for the next one. Bye-bye now.